conclusion to what's been an amazing Super Wild Card weekend, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Set now to wrap up a busy week of football. Happy to have you with us. And, folks, we are underway on Monday Night Primetime. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a second and 5. Darnold. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
That's good. Misdirection's the key on this play. They line up with 3 receivers to the opposite side of the tight end, and they're all going to work their way across the field and let the tight end slip underneath against flow the other way. They're banking that he can get lost, and that's exactly what happened as they pick up the first down.
And he stopped immediately there. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
So from just across the midfield stripe, here's second and 9. Here's Darnold. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and inches.
Back to throw, Darnold. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. The offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Go, set.
To the air again, Darnold. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. It's only the first quarter. That's a quick shift of momentum right there, because they were driving the football before that interception. And then not only, Charles, do they throw the pick, but it gets returned all the other way for the score.
I think the important thing here was it backed up in their own territory. This defense didn't blink. They hung in there, waited for the offense to make a mistake. And as soon as they did, they capitalized in the biggest way possible.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
Well, we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize. Put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction.
Darnold from the gun. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Now he'll tuck this and run. Well, took a real chance with that one, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first two drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Donald. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Point it right, point it. Pistol. 20. Hey, alert. What's that?
Here's Mayfield. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up second down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
To the left side, he gets this one to Ibuka. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards there on the play as that'll lead to a second and goal.
Kings, 180.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they come up now second and goal.
Pistol.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing third and goal.
180. Alert.
Mayfield to throw it. He'll try and do this himself. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on fourth and goal.
Kings.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
For the field goal. A 23-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as... Look at this! Middle of the field, a breakaway! He's on his way! Alvin Kamara! Touchdown! Cardinals! Alvin Kamara, 76 yards! And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now Mayfield. He completes it to Evans. And Evans will have a Bucs first down as the tackle made up near the 35. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running the toss to Irving. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge, no place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
Hey, alert 33. Pistol.
To throw, Mayfield. Now he's going to step up and run. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
180. Kings. Alert.
Mayfield looks to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
A 10-yard gain, but it's 4th down.
Regular. Real.
And they'll try it down with Irving. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Oh, the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look at each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up, perfect situation, and what they said to you on the other side is, we don't think you stop us, went ahead and got it in that position. That should never happen.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Irvin. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Let's go, boys, let's go.
Cameron Jordan made the tackle.
Run.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Baker going to give it to Irvin. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 16. 1st down, Tampa Bay.
Buccaneers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Hey, alert. Hey, alert 33. What's up?
Mayfield now. Now he's going to step up and run. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
What's up?
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Open man is Ibuka. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Now the Cardinals going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing, Mayfield. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Cardinals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Darnold. Finding Alvin Kamara for the completion. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here we go, set.
Again, Darnold. And a completion to Wilson. It will be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now it's Darnold. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now a 2nd and 10. Darnold now to throw. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. This will wind up a loss on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Well, they opted not to run it. They completed the pass on 3rd and 2, but they lost yardage to bring up 4th.
Well, give credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They snuffed out the play, but it does bring into question, 1, the play call, because they didn't run the ball there. They could have run it, and 2, just not getting it. That's got to be deflating for them.
On 4th down, Darnold. Looking deep downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And leading 10-7, they may just want to get this to the locker room. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Brings up 2nd and 13.
Hey, alert 33.
Mayfield. Now he's going to step up and run. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Final play of the half, Mayfield. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Nifty move. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think the key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
And in a situation like this, you're in the 2nd half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Opting to run again here with White. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Mayfield on play action. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Mayfield showing he can be fleet of foot, picking up the first down.
Buccaneers, first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
180! What's up?
A run up the middle with Irving. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
180! Done!
They'll set up to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a first and 10 at the 11.
Real. What? Hey, alert 33. What's that?
They'll look to throw here. And it's caught. Touchdown. Mike Evans from 10 yards out. And the Bucs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Buccaneers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at their own 43. Airing this one out for Evans. And this one is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They will run with White out of the shotgun. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 58 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Going for the deep ball. And this is caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Lad McConkey, 44 yards. And the Bucs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.